So far here in round. Oh!
Sa bakbakan ngayong Sabado ng Japan kontra Pilipinas, sinong yamado at sinong dihado sa bakbakan ito? Magaganap na ang matagal na nating hinihintay, ang bakbakan ng dalawang mandirigma na si Vincent Astrolabio at Japanese WBC champion na si Junto Nakatani. Pero bago pa man ang mainit na bakbakang ito, ay balikan muna natin ang huling impresibong laban ng dalawang boksingero. Matapos pagulungin si Guillermo Rigondo sa laban, ay napadayo agad si Vincent Astrolabio sa bansang Amerika para karapin ang isang magaling na Ruso na si Nikolai Potapov. Sa umpisa pa lang ng laban ay grabe na ang momentum ng Pinoy, kaya naman sa round 1 pa lang ay butata na ang Ruso.
Playoff, and the fact that he's our puncher and coming in off a big win, so all the...
And Astrolabio.
Okay, stay up. You need to stay up.
No. Count that as a knockdown. It hit him, and he went down with it.
Potapov, I should say, as a pro. Astrolabio, 3 minute gone here in the opening round.
But Astrolabio is not letting Potapov get off with that jab.
Potapov fighter, he couldn't come to this fight, so he's working with him. They worked in gym, the famous former champion.
Trained for several years at the Kronk Gym under Sugar Hill Stewart.
Come on. Potapov can't see those punches, puts them so well together. So
on video, Potapov has better hands.
I always saw that good, Astrolabio always was the...
Coming up on the final 45 seconds of the first round. On the attack, as expected. There's a...
From...
Potapov leading with the left hook and countered, and that time Potapov's been down.
7, 8. I know.
From Astrolabio of the first. Potapov down for the first time in his career. Mind you, get stopped by Hall of Fame ballot 19 in the 7th, but then thought he should have been given the victory. Debatable majority decision.
Draw as well along the way that could have gone his way, so he's behind the 8 ball here.
Now Potapov doing a little bit of waiting here.
Astrolabio only averaged 30 down, and yet, but guess what? He got himself a knockdown.
Lands the left, follows up with the right. Astrolabio has Potapov on the ropes. Lead left hook by Potapov return zone. And Astrolabio just missing with the uppercut. And Potapov.
After an 18-month delay, Potapov wanted the first round and a half.
And around the... Moves forward with double.
Get inside and work that body a bit, but he's been landing of his punches to the body. So we'll see if he can keep doing that while landing some nice shots.
And Potapov start kind of fight similar to him.
He's trying to do it just that 3.
Potapov home for the left hook and again with it. He's not a pop.
Maybe forget about that jab.
I was only kidding about that jab. Just throw the
11 of Potapov's 23 wins, 17 victories have come via form of knockout. Just missed.
Astrolabio waiting for the straight
punch.
He's making it work.
He cannot. Got to go back to how he started.
There's a left hook upstairs for Astrolabio. Another left hook by the Filipino. And the body shot. Lead right for Potapov.
Thrown and not much of a difference in what they've... Neither man is a monstrous... Astrolabio really doesn't throw much.
Left hook upstairs by Astrolabio. Potapov targeting the body, then misses with the overhand right, but counters. Astrolabio coming up on the final 30.
Astrolabio is showing what I thought he was capable of.
It lands.
10 seconds.
The start of the fight, what a career Oya in a way to become the first. This fight, the winner.
Opportunity for young Astrolabio or for who's very close to having a chance at the title. Narvaez, had he won that.
Reason Astrolabio finds himself here is Guillermo Rigondo.
Yeah, Rigondo, a great fighter, defensive fighter.
How about the fact that 8th round knockdown was the margin of victory? One of the few times.
A rarity for sure. found his footing in this fight, but he's found his footing after what was a very...
Referee Hoyle maintaining order in the squared circle, warning both fighters as we cross the midpoint of the fourth. There's a right hand. They exchange right hands.
Labio, I think the first, second round he was doing great because he would just come in, throw his
points away.
Shot by Potapov. 45 seconds left in the fourth. Potapov. And Astro. There's a beautiful counter left by Astrolabio. Lands a right and left uppercut. Momentarily stunned as we close out the fourth frame. Astrolabio landing with bad intentions in the final seconds. In the round.
Yeah, that alter this power surge top-off fights.
We talked about the great jab. I mean, he's throwing more hooks. Yes,
I agree, Abner. That's a very good point.
Nice combination by Potapov. Goes to the body of his own. Astrolabio again lands that right uppercut.
I gotta say, I put the uppercut in the keys for Potapov. He just got
Potapov forced to take a knee.
7, 8. Give it to me. You good?
Your shot for shot power. He's already recorded downs in the fight.
Now you don't want to throw single punches really well.
And Astrolabio now beginning.
Opponent is not a bad idea.
For Potapov, and he absorbs that bot. Lee promised to deliver his promoter Pac-Man, Pacquiao's 44th birth, dropped Potapov twice, and now Potapov trying to come back hard.
And part of the problem for
I know we've mentioned it once or twice, but it might bear repeating. He was known as a technical boxer. Potapov went down with 23 seconds left in round one. Knee after an uppercut and a left hook. A nice combination delivered there by Potapov.
Kaya naman sa round na ito ay itinigil na ng referee ang laban at nag-improve ang boxing record ni Vincent Astrolabio sa 18 panalo. February 2024, ito ay ang unang apak ni Junto Nakatani sa bantamweight division. Tinamon agad ang WBC bantamweight champion na tumalo kay Nonito Donaire na si Alejandro Santiago.
Got out okay, but that big power from the dirty power early. That he's having trouble closing the distance. Fighters not taking an advantage range. He likes disciplined fighter. You can see the size difference, Chris. I mean, Santiago with the 65 and Santiago's weight class, right? Did counter up as you cross that critical distance, but he uses the right to. And you see him landing that jab right behind him. Lightning, I don't know how, because of the Maloney fight. Being so tall, it's going to be Alejandro Santiago's night. Santiago trying to get inside close distance, big, and another one. Access, getting on the inside. Finder, sometimes throwing it, uses it as an obstruction. You see him setting it up. That's why his feet weight on that back foot. And sometimes at watching times he'll double up on the just a second later than you're expecting. Santiago's super tough. You're gonna have to. Santiago had success when he was able to, Chris, because you've got to take punishment. Go try to ride that momentum. He needs to deceptively counter. That's and in the reach of the top left hand. He can be very explosive. Blood over the eye there, his last fight 7 months ago. Trying to just focus, it can get in your eye, it can fall slippery. But what Cutman's trying to do is so you cover when you get to work, closing up the Nakatani. Good timing. Fashion. So that just adds in straight. Sometimes it's looping, and you really where he knocked out Maloney. As soon as he threw that looping shot, you realize, okay, not yet. I can. From Santiago over the top from too far away. Like Santiago had, because it was a lead right now, but that time it was a lead, so it caught Nakatani by surprise. It's a punch with Nakatani. So as Nakatani steps in to try and really that's his only shot at this point. In round 4, working the jab, working close distance, and the difficult Junto Nakatani. You know, your keep is all about. In this fight, all three Nakatani, 40-36. Wouldn't know how else you could score it. Containing. Seen moments for Son to get inside, but a lot of this power shots. Yeah, at this range, you're just keeping the distance advantage. You can do this all night long. Go the distance and other tactics. Nobody wants to leave their belt. On 5 combinations, quick stairs, seemingly unanswered. He was frozen there for a moment. He was. Ooh. left hand. It's underway on our bantamweight champion Chris Aldo. Santiago advantage working off the jet side.
Avail so far here in round.
Oh! Nakatani drops the champion
With a shot that he didn't see or anticipate.
Dihado man si kabayan sa bakbakan bukas, ay huwag pa rin nating kalimutang suportahan ang ating kababayang lalaban bukas para sa karangalan at para sa ating bayan.